on an estate over the Memorial Day weekend. Henshaw is an actress who appears in True Blood, Agent Carter, and True Detective. Grace will soon be seen in films War Machine and Opening Night. Keri Russell and Matthew Rhys, her co-star on The Americans, have welcomed their first child together. The 40-year-old actress gave birth last week. She also has two children, River, 8, and Willa, 4, with her ex-husband Shane Deary, whom she divorced in 2013. Sources close to the family told Us Weekly Monday Russell's brother and mother have been staying with Keri for the last week, spending all their time doting over the baby. The insider added, Keri and Matt both look overjoyed and are over the moon to be new parents. They're always snapping pictures of the baby, and families and friends have been sending gifts. The child's name, gender, and birthday were not reported. Jessica Lange is done with American Horror Story. The 67-year-old actress confirmed she won't return to the FX series on Wednesday's episode of The Charlie Rose Show. Lange received much critical acclaim during her 4 seasons on the anthology series. Lange said when asked if she hopes to do future seasons, "No. I think, I've had 4 seasons with that, 4 seasons, and each year was a marvelous character." She elaborated, "Everything changed from one year to another, which made it very interesting for me. But no, I think sometimes you come to the end of something and it has its natural conclusion." Lange, who won 2 Emmy Awards during her time on the series, starred on Season 1 through Season 4, Murder House, Asylum, Coven, and Freak Show. Series creator Ryan Murphy was hopeful the actress would return as of August. He told Entertainment Weekly, "I've been talking to her. It's always possible. I'm trying to deal with her play schedule. Jessica's always about the character. She'll be back. She's not gone forever." Murphy added, "That's the fun and the fresh thing about the show. Sometimes somebody has to go away before you realize how much you missed them. She wants to come back. We'll just have to come up with something." Lange will instead star in Murphy's new Project Feud, an anthology series that will examine one famous feud per season. She and Susan Sarandon will play late actresses Joan Crawford and Betty Davis in Season 1. Cate Blanchett, Carole King, Saoirse Ronan, and Oprah Winfrey will serve as presenters at next month's 70th annual Tony Awards ceremony in New York. CBS, which is airing the gala, said Nathan Lane, Audra McDonald, Patina Miller, Steve Martin, and Edie Brickell will also help hand out prizes. The event honoring excellence on Broadway is to take place June 12th at the Beacon Theater. The Late Late Show host James Corden will host the award show for the first time. The rap musical Hamilton goes into this year's competition with a leading 16 nominations. Nick Jonas is clarifying his relationship status once again. The 23-year-old singer and actor dismissed dating rumors in a series of tweets Friday following fresh reports he is seeing actress Lily Collins. The star wrote, "I'm very single, y'all. That is all. Hate when liberties are taken for headlines. In other news, I want pizza." The Sun had to run a story the day previous declaring Nick reveals he's been dating Phil Collins' daughter Lily. The actor spoke to the publication while doing a guest edit spot, but it appears his words have been manipulated. Jonas said of the 27-year-old actress, "We went out a couple of times. We have known each other for years, just running in the same circles." He added, "I enjoy meeting different people and spending time with people with all the cards on the table. And at my age, too, dating is important, getting to know myself by meeting different people, see what it's all about." Jonas and Collins are longtime friends, but nothing more, according to an interview Phil Collins gave in February. The actor has since been spotted with actress Kate Hudson, who he was first linked to in November. Jonas told The Sun, "Kate is amazing. She is a great person. He spent 5 minutes with her and understand who she is and what she's about. She has a beautiful spirit. She is lovely." The former Jonas Brothers singer will release his 3rd solo album. Last year was complicated on June 10th. He's also slated for the Stars movie Careful What You Wish For, which is scheduled to premiere that same day. Justin Bieber and Skrillex are facing a copyright infringement lawsuit over their hit single, Sorry, which allegedly used vocals from White Hinderland's Ring the Bell. Casey Donnell, the artist behind Hinderland, filed a suit claiming the two unknowingly used her original vocal loop on the pop song. Her attorneys claim warnings were sent to the two superstars, but they were never acknowledged. The complaint reads, according to Entertainment Weekly, "The identical and or striking similarity of Sorry to plaintiff's song Ring the Bell surpasses the realm of generic coincidence and independent creation." Soon after filing the complaint, Donnell posted a lengthy message on Facebook regarding the suit saying, "I offer Bieber's team an opportunity to have a private dialogue about the infringement, but they refuse to even acknowledge my claim despite the obviousness of the sample. Justin Bieber is the world's biggest artist, and I'm sure that he and his team will launch a full attack against me. But in the end, I was left with no other option. I believe I have an obligation to stand up for my music and art." In the post, Donnell discussed how she poured her blood, sweat, and tears into the song Ring the Bell, and she was shocked to hear it was throughout Bieber's too. Warner Brothers, Timbaland Production Corporation, and Universal Music are also named as defendants in the suit. Pop star Ariana Grande has bowed out of her scheduled appearance at Rock in Rio in Portugal because she is ill. She wrote in an Instagram post Sunday, "I'm deeply sad to tell my babies in Portugal that I've canceled my performance at Rock in Rio. I've literally been crying over this for an hour. I have a throat and sinus infection and my doctors have advised me not to sing for a few days." She explained, "I promise to make it up to you and give you the best show I'm capable of when I return. Again, I'm sorry to the babies who are coming to see me. I love you with all my heart." X-Men Apocalypse is the number one movie in North America, earning $65 million in receipts during its first week in theaters, Box Office Mojo announced Sunday. The movie is the third in the trilogy of X-Men prequels starring James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, and Jennifer Lawrence. Coming in number 2 is Alice Through the Looking Glass with $28.1 million, followed by the Angry Birds movie at number 3 with $18.7 million, Captain America Civil War at number 4 with $15.1 million, and Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising at number 5 with $9.1 million. Rounding out the top tier are The Jungle Book at number 6 with $7 million, The Nice Guy at number 7 with $6.4 million, Money Monster at number 8 with $4.3 million, Love and Friendship at number 9 with $2.5 million, and Zootopia at number 10 with $831,000. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1977, the BBC bans the Sex Pistols' God Save the Queen. 30 years after its release, John Lydon, best known as Johnny Rotten, offered this assessment of a song that made the Sex Pistols the most reviled and revered figures of England in the spring of 1977. There are not many songs written over bacon beans at the breakfast table that went on to divide a nation and to force a change in popular culture. Time with typical Sex Pistols flair to coincide with Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee. The release of God Save the Queen was greeted by precisely the torrent of negative press that Sex Pistols manager Malcolm McLaren had hoped. On this date in 1977, the song earned a total ban on radio airplay from the BBC, a kiss of death for a normal pop single, but a powerful endorsement for an anti-establishment rant like God Save the Queen. While some of the tabloid press accused the Sex Pistols of treason and called for their public hanging, the BBC was more moderate in its condemnation. In response to the lyrics like God Save the Queen, She Ain't No Human Being, the BBC labeled the record as an example of gross bad taste, difficult charge to argue, and one that the Sex Pistols wouldn't have wanted to dispute. Even with the radio ban in place, however, and with major retailers like Woolworths refusing to sell the controversial single, God Save the Queen flew off the shelves off the stores that did carry it, selling up to 150 copies a day in late May and early June. With sales figures like that, it seemed implausible that God Save the Queen really stalled at number 2 on the official UK pop charts. Yet, it is where it appeared as blank entries below I Don't Want to Talk About It by Rod Stewart, the ultimate anti-punk. Like every other effort to suppress the song, refusing even to print its name in the official pop charts played right into the Sex Pistols' hands. Like naughty schoolboys concerned only with the approval of their peers, the Sex Pistols baited the British establishment throughout their brief career, but never more so than during the Silver Jubilee, when they took to the waters at the Thames and attempted to blast God Save the Queen from giant speakers loaded onto a boat chartered by Virgin Records chief Richard Branson. The police dutifully responded by chasing the boat down and arresting its passengers when they reached the dock. When members of Parliament threatened to ban all sales of the single, a Virgin spokesperson replied, "It is remarkable that MPs should have nothing better to do than get agitated about records which were never intended for their big vast sensibilities." Like the BBC ban announced on this date in 1977, these incidents only fueled the controversy the Sex Pistols had set out to create. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, May 31st, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.